Hello everyone, how are you today? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In meeting 5, we are going to talking about identifying phrasal verbs. Are you curious, want to know about this lesson? So without wasting time, let's starting our lesson today. Now let's see definition of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are a type of multi-word verb that consists of a main verb combined with one or more particles, typically prepositions or adverbs. These particles can completely change the meaning of the main verb, often creating idiomatic expressions. Phrasal verbs are commonly used in English and can be quite challenging for learners because their meanings are not always predictable based on the individual word involved. Here are some examples of phrasal verbs along with their meaning. The first, break down, the meaning to stop functioning or working correctly. We can see the example of sentence, my car broke down on the way to work today. Number 2, run out of, the meaning to deplete the supply of something and have none left. Example, we run out of milk, so I need to go to the store. Number 3, give up, the meaning to quit or stop doing something. Example, she decided to give up smoking for her health. And number 4, turn on, the meaning to activate or start a device or machine. Example, can you turn on the light in the living room? Number 5, look forward to, meaning to anticipate or be excited about something in the future. Example, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Number 6, pick up, the meaning to collect or gather something, often from a particular location. Example, I need to pick up my dry cleaning after work. Number 7, put off, meaning to delay or postpone something. Example, the meeting was put off until next week. Number 8, run into, meaning to encounter or meet someone unexpectedly. Example, I ran into an old friend at the grocery store. Number 9, take off, meaning to remove clothing or to become airborne or for airplanes. Example, it's hot, so I'm going to take off my jacket. The plane will take off in 30 minutes. Bring up, meaning to raise a topic or issue for discussion. Example, she brought up an important point during the meeting. Separable and inseparable. Many phrasal verbs are separable. In other words, a noun can either follow or come between the verb and the particle. For example, we put off our trip and we put our trip off have the same meaning. If a phrasal verb is inseparable, a noun or pronoun will never precedes the particle. For example, I ran into him yesterday is correct instead of I ran him into yesterday. A good dictionary will tell you if a preposition or adverb is separable or not. And the meaning of phrasal verb, take a look at this. So you can find the best dictionary. It can be offline or online dictionary. Choose the good dictionary or the best dictionary to make it easy for you in learning English. An exercise, find out several phrasal verbs in the text below and you may look up their meaning in your dictionary. The title is Adventures Growing Up. I was brought up in a small town in the countryside. Growing up in the countryside offered lots of advantages for young people. The only problem was that we often got into trouble as we made up stories that we acted out around town. I can remember one adventure in particular. One day, as we were coming back from school, we came up with the brilliant idea to make out that we were pirates looking for treasure. My best friend Tom said that he made out an enemy ship in the distance. We all ran for cover and picked up a number of rocks to use for ammunition against the ship as we got ready to put together our plan of action. We were ready to set off on our attack. We slowly went along the path until we were face to face with our enemy, the postman's truck. The postman was dropping off a package at Mrs. Brown's house, so we got into his truck. At that point, we really didn't have any idea about what we were going to do next. The radio was playing, so we turned down the volume to discuss what we would do next. Jack was all for switching on the motor and getting away with the stolen mail. Of course, we were just children, but the idea of actually making off with the truck was too much for us to believe. We all broke out in nervous laughter at the thought of us driving down the road in this stolen postcard truck. Luckily for us, the postman came running towards us shouting, "What are you killed up to?" Of course, we all got out of the truck as quickly as we could and took off down the road. Okay, that was the story. After you identifying phrasal verb in the story, now we are going to the exercise. Choose the best answer of the following question, A, B, C, D, or E. Number one, what does brought up mean? A, rise, B, rise, C, educate, D, move, E, train. Number two, what does come up with mean? A, lose, B, get, C, find, D, ask, E, look for. Number three, what does set off mean? A, plan, B, postponed, C, start, D, need, E, finish. Number four, what does turn down mean? A, minimize, B, put off, C, pull, D, maximize, or E, turn on. And the last, what does take off mean in the last line? A, leave in hurry, B, stay, C, stop, D, hide, or E, walk slowly. Okay, that's all the questions. Have you done answer all the questions? Do you need a key answer? Okay, I'll show you the answer key. Okay, the answer for number one, B, number two, C, number three, C, number four, A, and the last, number five, A. Besides know the answer key of the questions, now we are going to look some glossary words like in insulation or this is idiom, the meaning spreadly or alone. As a whole, it is idiom, not as a separate part. It is a note for me. Ask the students to bring a 1 or 3 page short story for next week's task and have it read at home before the class. So, everyone, please read 3 page short story for the next task and have it read home before the class. So it's mean you read all the story first and we are going to discuss it for the next meeting. Okay, students, that's all our meeting for today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you understood the lesson today and it can improve your reading skill. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Insya Allah, see you next meeting.